Good morning. Good morning, all of you. Today, I'm Ankit is going to speak on the topic: Should we ban private educational institution in India? Well, I must say that it is a very debatable concept because we cannot say either in favor or against of this topic because it is a very burning issue, but it can't be handled in a very straightforward manner. So there are certain points in favor of both, like banning the private institution as well as not banning them. So I would like to start by what are the points in the favor of banning the private institution, because we can see that the famous American thinker Tony Blair have said that ask me three priorities of government and I will tell you education, education, education. So there is a firm belief that education should be provided to all of the citizens without any irrespective of societal or financial status. So it is said that education should be the first and core objective of government to provide its citizens. So in the favor of majority, it should be banned. And it is also said that if we have some option to the traditional education system of the country, then it is also a threat or a barrier in the progress of education of the entire country. And also it is said that government public institution should be very much not capable of capturing all the citizens and further students in their education system. While in favor of private institution, it is said that without establishing a public institution in a well-established manner, how can we ban the private institution? That will be an absurd thing because they are creating a competitive environment for education sector in the country, as well as they are also creating the extracurricular activities by framing the shapes and future minds of country. And it is also said that private institutions give a firm belief that education should be in a very holistic and comprehensive way. So there is a competitiveness between the public and private institution. And there are certain limitations of public institution too, that they can hold a very respective capacity of students for education. So it can't be say in a straightforward manner that we can ban the educational system. So at last, I would like to conclude my topic by saying that we should not go straightforward either banning or promoting the public institution, but we should make a middle path. We should take a middle path by establishing the PPP, that is public private partnership, so that we can enhance and grow our institution, both public as well as private institution, so that we can fulfill the need of the education of our society and children in a very holistic and comprehensive way, so that we can become generally a superpower in coming future. Thank you.
Okay. Priyanka.
Yes, respected judges. I, Kumari Priyanka, has chosen the who is a better work management man or woman for my Oration. There is a very famous quotation. We all know that a man without woman is considered incomplete and vice versa. Yes, this sentence is true, not in the sphere of India, but for the whole world also. If we see in the ancient time, men and women used to be considered parallel, and they were given the equal rights, and they used to work together parallel for the progress of the society and country. But in the Middle Age, we can see that women were considered less powerful, and they were ignored by the people, and they had to they had to suffer many malpractices such as Sati Pratha, Prada Pratha, and Bal Vivah. But in that condition also, many women like Jhansi Ki Rani, Sarojini Naidu, Indira Gandhi, Kasturba Gandhi, Begum Hazrat, like women worked parallelly with the men to free India. In the to free India, and in the modern age also, we can see that men and women are the two vehicles of two wheels of a vehicle. Their vehicle is but to our family, society, country, a country like defense, office, etc. In the family here also we can see that men and women used to get up early in the morning. Men used to go to office, being ready and earn money. And women also get up early in the morning. They used to do the household work and then they go to office. And after returning from office, uh, they don't have they have time, but they utilize their time that cooking food for cooking food and look after children. But uh, but men after returning from office, they have time for recreation for fun. But women never complain, and they patiently utilize their own time also for looking after their kid and family. For this patience only, we can see now the women are achieving high posts in the different sectors. In the field of defense also nowadays, women are given the high post like we can see Avni Chaturvedi and Punita Arora, who was the general, who was the first general in Indian Army. And now we can see that our defense minister is Nirmala Sitaraman, who is considered the third most strongest woman in the whole world when the list had been given. We can see, and men and women are working, but their working styles are different. Women are very cooperative, whereas men are very practical. In the villages also we can see that women are contributing on very important role in the field of agriculture. In the end, I will say that for a developed country, men and they should be given equal opportunities, rights, and respect. Thank you.
Okay. Shivani. Shivani Arora.
Yes.
Hmm.
Good morning. I, Shivani Arora, will share my thoughts on the topic should private institutes be banned in India. Uh, we know that education has been a very important factor in any kind of revolution in the society. In fact, Bhimrao Ambedkar also said that education is the key to unlock the golden gate to the future and freedom. With these lines, I would like to start my oration. That yes, education is very important for bringing social change and in fact bringing growth and success in individual life also. But why do we need to think of banning private institutes? Because there are certain reasons. First of all, private institutes are in a way contributing in the corruption. Somehow, we see that in the nursery admission also, there is a high rise of fee. So obviously, in a way, the fee structure, the competitiveness, which is going in negative sense, is corrupting our society and in a way it is spreading inequality. And also some quality and regulation issues are the concerns why we are thinking about this issue. But if there are challenges, we should not eradicate the whole problem itself. We should find solution to it. We should look at the bright side also. Private institutes have been very beneficial in the growth of Indian society, especially. India is a large country. We have the largest population in our country. In fact, the largest youth population. And it is our duty to educate all and everyone with better quality. But it is very sad to see that there are no proper infrastructure facilities. In fact, there are many rural areas where Anganwadis are also not present, let alone the schools and high schools and colleges. The students have to travel miles and miles of distance to get the proper education, the school education. In these scenarios, local private schools are creating good impact and very important impact. Not just schools, but the private tutoring which happens in home schools or home-based system also is contributing a lot in the eradication of illiteracy as well as in economy because we don't have such a good infrastructure for employment also. And we see in our day-to-day life, in our neighborhood only, that many of the youngsters are supporting their own schooling by providing tuition. Uh, so we can see that in a way, for Indian society, banning institution is not a solution. It helps in bringing equality in the society by providing education at least to the lowest of the classes. It brings economy also. Byju's and physics wala and Unacademy are becoming unicorns. And other thing is it is becoming social change. So banning is not a solution, but obviously we should regularize it and bring some norms and rules. Thank you.
Okay. Priyanka Soni.
Good morning to all of you. I, Priyanka Soni, want to deliver my words in his educational, private educational system to ban. Nowadays, this is the most probably asked question for our society. As we know, education is a come out from the Latin word edukarma, which means come from darkness and light to the knowledge. It means education gives us a knowledge which makes us what we want. But nowadays we can see some educational institutes like coaching center, tuition, try to make it money, making money machines. But whereas these are trying to make money for their beneficial, but they try to give some path and a way for students who really want to achieve something. Where is the dark side of this institute? We can see in the many competitive exam like cheating, paper leak matter, and makes money to on the shake of the student's career. But some institutes are really good, which can give students a real life supportive system. But we can't completely say that educational system of private sector should be fully banned. But I personally consider that government should make some rules and regulations to conduct its whole system and making that assure that all the creativeness in this institute must be favor of the students and not for only making money. Besides that, the competition level on the educational system must be positive, not to achieve only job, but maintain some ethics and rules for the student beneficial point. At the my point of view, we can't deny that private sectors help students for achieving their goals. But a negative side is that many students are getting disturbed with the competition of this educational system, and coaching centers are always trying to fulfill their accounts and batches so that they can promote and advertise their institute and making money. So I again repeat that government should take some action against it, and reserve seats and teachers should be according to seats. Thank you.
Okay. Nilufo.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Nilsa, and I'm going to speak on the topic who can make better management, men or women. Personally, if I have to choose about between the two, men or women, I would go with the women because even the studies have shown that women leaders prove to be better in management skills as they have the engaging part to engage their teams and in comparison to the male managers it is very natural in them because they very well run the household, any business, as they have management skills that comes very naturally to them. It's in their nature to shoulder an entire burden of responsibilities, to handle everything, and even in the communication skills, whether you talk about patience or whether one talks about all the inherent qualities that one should have to become a manager, women leaders are the one who actually excel then in comparison to men. They are better listeners. They tend to give undivided attention to their teammates. They also take minute details of the minute details of any problem that the teammates are sharing with them. Uh, then also they have abundant reserves of patience. It is very important being in that managerial position that one needs to have patience to deal all the tantrums of the entire team. While men are not that good in that, but then women being more empathetic, having more patience, they very well do this task. Empathy is also essential when it comes to resolving uh, emergency issues. So in that as well, women again excels. They are also better communicators. We have seen women being highly efficient in their communication skills. They have better networking skills as well, and they have flawless communication and convincing power, as we all have seen. For example, like when it comes to marketing field, so you have seen that in comparison to male counterparts, females are the one who are more preferred, and even we as human also love to hear to the women. So they also, I would like to say that they are more organized as they motivate their team, and they have better organizational skills than men. They also appreciate good work more frequently, and because of this reason, teammates love women managers more than the male counterparts. So, in conclusion, I would like to say that what I do not disagree with the fact that work environment also plays a very big role when it comes to managerial part or when it comes to management skills. But still, women women always have an upper hand when it compares to men in terms of management. Thank you.
Okay. Shivani Rastogi.
Good morning, everyone. My topic is, should private institutions be banned? Private institutions are those institutions which don't take expenditure from government to run their institutions. And on the other hand, public institutions, public education institutions are those who run their institutions by taking funds from the government. And if we see, the except some prestigious institutions like IIT, IIMs, Kendriya Vidyalaya, AIMS, etc., other government institutions are lying in very pathetic condition. If we look at the condition of UP, Bihar, Jharkhand government schools, we can see that they are just for namesake. And this is because the funding is very low. The nation is giving a very rare amount of GDP to the education system. It is investing very low. And National Education Policy 2020 has promised to increase it up to the 6%. Even the 6% will not be able to cater to the needs of the youth population of India. And the education system cannot be improved with this amount as well. Thus, this gap is fulfilled by the private institutions. And private institutions have some lacuna as well, because we can see that they are found involved in buying and selling of degrees. They have done corrupt practices in providing seats to the higher paying students, and uh, uh, they also exploit parents in their fee structure by taking their higher fees. And this situation can be improved if government and political will work hand in hand and frame a better monitoring policies, and they form some stringent regulations. And by forming PPP, that is public-private participation, they can fulfill the motive of profit that is lying with the private institutions, and the government sensitization that sensitive issues like quality, affordability, accessibility, and and affordability to the public. In this scenario, we cannot see that private institutions should be banned, because this is not the solution in today's era, because The demographic dividend that is lying open window, and it will peak in 2041. Youth population needs education, skill, and that cannot be provided government alone. Thus, they should come together and they should provide our youth education and they make them skillful so that our nation can grow and can develop. Thank you.
Hmm. Okay. Manu.
Yes, sir. Good evening. I'm Anu Mundusha. I'm going to deliver my oration on the topic artificial intelligence and unemployment. Artificial intelligence is a burning topic of today's era. We can see it each and everywhere. We use mobile phones or any other kind of gadgets. We see that when we search once any kind of matter, then the recommendation already come about that matter. It becomes just like a substitute of human work, so that it is curtailing the capacity of employment employers, and unemployment is rising into day-to-day life due to the artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is doing such kind of work which cannot be possible with the help of human being. But there are two types of artificial intelligence. One is weak artificial intelligence, or narrow artificial intelligence. But another one is general artificial intelligence. Somewhere narrow artificial intelligence is not cutting the employment, but general artificial intelligence is both as well as girls. In narrow artificial intelligence, we can use Google Assistant or Alexa or any kind of weak type of artificial intelligence is known as chiefly narrow artificial intelligence. But in general artificial intelligence, we are forming a robot like Sophia, which is one of the first robot based on artificial intelligence, who is talking just like a human. She functions like a human. She talks, she tell us about various things. She has a kind of pattern which she follows, and she predicts something else. It is said that one human should be far-sightedness, but far-sighted, to which he or she can be able to see what will happen in future. If we will do it, then what will happen. But due to the pattern activity, this type of robot is able to know about what will happen in future. So that we can say that general artificial intelligence is much more good for us. Overall, we can say that it can be seen in everywhere, either healthcare, education, or transportation. We use it properly. We should use it properly, and uh, we are the most uh, wise animal all over the world. So we should use it properly and save our human. Thank you.
Okay. Vinod.
Yes, sir. Good morning, everyone. My name is Vinod Kumar. I am here to present my extempore on the topic Judges appointing judges is not good for democracy. Democracy is a form of government in which people are ruled by the people, for the people, and by the people. It is the statement, it was the statement said by Abraham Lincoln, the former president of USA. Uh, the judges appointing judges themselves in the democratic process, it has its own lacunas because in a democratic principles we have three wings of government like judiciary, legislative, and executive as well. But there is a principle of governance like principle of separation of power. But at the same time, we have a principle of checks and balance. And as far as these two principles are concerned, like we have various provisions, like in our constitution in Article 50 in directive principle of state policy, we have the clear provision that the state shall try to separate the power of judiciary from the executive wing of government. But at the same time, we have the we have principle of checks and balance so that we can overview or can make the accountable any form of the being of any form of being of in the government process. The potential, the kind of appointment we are talking about, it promotes the potential of nepotism and cronyism, because the unchecked authority on the judges may lead to the appointment of well-known persons and promote the nepotism and cronyism, because it compromises the merit-based selections as well, because the undermining it is the undermining concept of using a so using a narrow circle of people to select their judges in the judicial process will compromise the merit, as well as it runs the contrary to the principle of equality of opportunity job process, as mentioned in the Article 15 of the Constitution of India. It also limits the accountability of the judiciary, because without the principle of checks and balance is denied by the judiciary itself, and it may lead to the it may lead to the it may lead to the judicial autocracy, and may lead to the judicial activism, and we are failed to it will lead to the failing to check the misconduct of the judges, and it also reduce the chances of diversity and representation, because some persons who are sitting in the collegium system that we have in India have a limited person, and limited representation that lacks the representation from the all avenues, all sectors, and women are the worst, because they have lack of representation in higher judiciary. However, we have divided the concept of National Judicial Appointment Commission in recent year, but it was struck down by the judiciary itself by saying that it harms the principle of independence of judiciary. However, we should try to improve the selection process of judges, and a multi-member body should be framed to for their appointment, so that our judges can be independent, as well as they can make me accountable for the good governance, and they can deliver the judgment without fear and favor. Thank you.
Now listen to the score. First of all, Ankit. Okay, Ankit, listen.
Yes.
Ankit, everything is okay. You have secured more marks in the Hindi round than the English one. In
Yes.
fluency, you have secured 15 marks in Hindi and English oration. Okay, 15 marks in each. And in the language content, you have secured 1 mark less in the English oration, 14. In the Hindi round, you have secured 15, and in the English one, you have secured 14. Okay, in the language content. And in all other parameters, you have secured the same marks. In style, you have secured 8 marks in Hindi and 8 marks in English. And in pronunciation, in both the rounds, you have made a very good pronunciation and accent. And as far as material content is there, everything was satisfactory. 14 and 14 you have secured in both the rounds. And in voice, you have secured 15 out of 20. And in totality, you have secured 71 and 70 in Hindi and English, respectively. Uh, and overall performance of yours in both the rounds is very much satisfactory. You have secured 141 marks. 141 अंक आप इस तरह से अर्जित कर रहे हैं. 141 अंक अर्जित करने वाले में एक और है शिवानी रस्तोगी जी. शिवानी, हम लोग बाद में खुले रूप से परिचर्चा करेंगे. शिवानी रस्तोगी जी, यू हैव performed to a great extent satisfactorily. In fluency, you have secured 15 marks in each of the rounds, in Hindi and in English. Okay. In the language content, obviously in both the languages, you have good language content, 15 marks in each round. And as far as the style is concerned, you have secured 8 marks out of 15 in Hindi and in English each. Okay. As far as pronunciation and accent is concerned, you have secured 4 and 4. in both the rounds. But as far as material content is there, I mark something different. Uh, in Hindi, you have secured 14 marks in material content in the Hindi round. But in the English round, you have secured 1 mark less. That's to say 13 marks. Uh, what was the topic you have chosen in for the English oration? Tell me.
Private institution.
Okay, private institution. In private institution, points were almost good, but I think presentation, how you should put forth all the points in a very cozy manner, that really matters. I think just in that connection, you have secured 1 mark less. Okay,
हाँ,
so I
sir, वो
don't
मुझे खुद
remember.
भी लग रहा था मैं ठीक से डिलीवर नहीं कर पाई जो भी मैं बोलना
हाँ
चाहती
हाँ हाँ, तो मुझे भी वैसा ही लगा, तो उसी में आपको 1 अंक की कम प्राप्ति हुई है, 13 अंक आप प्राप्त कर पा रहे हैं. और वॉइस, ऑब्वियसली वॉइस इज क्वाइट गुड. यू हैव सिक्योर्ड 15 मार्क्स in Hindi and English each. And in totality, in the Hindi round, you have secured 71 marks and 70 marks in the English round. And overall performance of yours in both the rounds is 141. Okay, good, very good. Now Priyanka Kumari Priyanka. Improvement is there. In the Hindi round, your performance was quite satisfactory. In fluency, you have secured 15 marks. And in language content, I'm just talking about the score of yours in the Hindi round. Okay. In language content, you have secured 15 marks out of 20. And as far as style is concerned, your style was quite good in the Hindi round. You have secured 8 marks out of 15. And in pronunciation and accent, you have secured 4 marks out of 5. And in material content, you have secured 14 marks in the Hindi round. And in voice, 15 marks. And in totality, you have secured 71 marks in the Hindi round. Okay. But difference has been marked in the English. Okay. Yeah. निंदक नियरे राखिए आंगन कुटी छबाए. ठीक है, इसलिए इसको थोड़ा सा आप खुद रियलाइज कर लिए, अच्छी बात है. आप अंग्रेजी के कंटेंट में थोड़ा, कौन सा टॉपिक आपने चुना था अंग्रेजी के कंटेंट के लिए?
who is better
अच्छा अच्छा,
management.
मैनेजर हु कैन मेक बेटर मैनेजमेंट, मेन और वीमेन. तो उसके कंटेंट में मुझे कमी नजर आया. मैंने उसी में आपको मात्र 12 मार्क्स दिए हैं आउट ऑफ 20. ठीक है, आपको इस तरह से प्राप्त हुए हैं. बाकी सब में आपका सेम है ना. आपका मैनर वगैरह में लगभग सब कुछ. हाँ, इसमें लैंग्वेज कंटेंट में 1 नंबर कम मिला है आपको. थोड़ी सी ग्रामेटिकल मिस्टेक्स प्लस द सिलेक्शन ऑफ वर्ड्स, सेंटेंसेस, ऑल दोस थिंग्स वर टू बी टेकन इनटू अकाउंट. You have secured 68 marks in the English round, and in totality you have secured 139 out of 200. 139 अंक प्राप्त कर रहे हैं. Not quite bad, good. Okay, so be motivated from within. You will definitely do well over there. So whatever the topics I have suggested today, you should work on all those. जितना ज्यादा टॉपिक्स को कवर करके जाएंगे अच्छी तरह से बोल करके, उतना ज्यादा अच्छा होगा. ओके, ऑल द बेस्ट. शिवानी अरोड़ा. ओवरऑल तो परफॉर्मेंस आपका अच्छा है, गुड परफॉर्मेंस. और वही है कि थोड़ा सा शुरू में जब शुरुआत आप करते हैं ना, तो उसमें थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम आ जाती है. मैं एक कहावत है ना, लोग बोलते हैं, एक नोशन है, न उमंग है न तरंग है, ये जिंदगी भी एक क्या कटी पतंग है. कुछ थकावट सी आती है, समझे. तो उस थकावट से थोड़ा सा खुद को बचना है. तो लेकिन ठीक है ना. थोड़ा थकावटपन जो है, अब तो अभी तो फ्री है, अभी पूरी तरह से डेडिकेटेड है इसी एग्जाम के लिए, तब तो फिर तो आपको पूरा प्रयास करना चाहिए. शुरुआत एकदम ऐसे ही शुरुआत करें ताकि एग्जामिनर जो भी है ना, देखिए पैनलिस्ट एक दिन में 50 से 60 इस तरह से कैंडिडेट्स को उठा रहे हैं, है ना। तो उन लोग भी तो बोर होते हैं, दे आर आफ्टर ऑल ह्यूमन बीइंग्स, इजंट इट। उन लोग भी बोर होते हैं कि कोई खास तो आवे, कोई तो समा बांधे, है ना। सभी अच्छे ही कैंडिडेट्स वहां पर पहुंचे ये तो कोई जरूरी नहीं है। इसलिए कोशिश करना है कि शुरुआत कुछ ऐसा हो जिसके कारण से अगले को नजर आवे कि आप ओजस्वीवान है, आप के पास काफी ऊर्जा है, ऊर्जावान है, कुछ इस तरह की चीज होनी चाहिए। ओजस्वी कहने का मतलब हो गया ना, ये मॉनिटर हम लोगों का है, तो इसमें एक विशेष तरह की चमक होनी चाहिए, है ना, शाइनिंग, जिसको कहते हैं ग्लो, कि मैं आई हूं तो थकी हारी नहीं आई हूं, मेरे पास एनर्जी है, मेरे पास ओजस है, उस ओजस को मैं प्रदर्शित करने के लिए आई हूँ। ठीक है, तो ये चीज पर सिर्फ आप ध्यान दीजिएगा तो काफी अच्छा आपका होगा। आपको मिला जुला करके मिले हैं 140 अंक। आ, आपको देखिएगा अंग्रेजी वाले कंटेंट में 13 अंक आपको मिले हैं। मटेरियल कंटेंट में आपका कौन सा टॉपिक था अंग्रेजी में? वही प्राइवेट इंस्टीट्यूशन। हाँ, तो उसमें आप भी बढ़िया से नहीं रख पा रही थी अपनी बातों को, वहां पर मुझे लगा। आपको भी लगा क्या?
मैनेजमेंट दोनों में।
फिर देखिए किस तरह से आप बोल रहे हैं, कितना शांत और गंभीर तरीके, जितना भी गंभीर होने की आवश्यकता नहीं, थोड़ा स्पॉटिवनेस तो जरूरी है ना। मैंने हम लोग तो कल ही चर्चा किए हुए थे इस पर। ओके, तो आप 100, हाँ 140 अंक प्राप्त कर रहे हैं मिला जुला करके। ठीक है, हिंदी और अंग्रेजी राउंड में अच्छा है अंक। ठीक है ना, प्रियंका सोनी?
जी सर।
हाँ, आ, देखिएगा कि मैं आपके हिंदी ओरेशन से थोड़ा मंत्रमुग्ध होता हूँ, पिछले बार भी मंत्रमुग्ध हुआ था। आप काफी अच्छे शब्दों का चयन करते हैं, ये एक सबल पक्ष है आपकी हिंदी वाले में। और आप हर एक शब्द का उच्चारण बहुत अच्छी तरह से करते हैं हिंदी वाले में। ये
तेज में सर बोलने
हाँ,
लगे सर।
ये आपके पास सबल पक्ष है, बहुत ही अच्छा पक्ष है। और अगर आप हिंदी इसी तरह से बखूबी वहां पर आप बोलते हैं, तब अंग्रेजी थोड़ी सी कमजोर भी होगा ना, तब इट्स ओके, वो मैनेज कर देगा। जैसे आज मैं देख पा रहा हूं आपके मार्क्स को लेकर के कि हिंदी में मैं देख पा रहा हूं कि हर चीज आपका स्पष्ट था और आपने बहुत ही अच्छी तरह से रखा अपनी बात को, और कहा जाए काफी प्रासंगिक था, है ना आपकी बातें। और तो मैं बता दूं आपको, हिंदी वाले राउंड में आपको कितने कितने अंक प्राप्त हुए हैं। फ्लुएंसी की यदि बात करें तो 15 अंक प्राप्त हो रहे हैं 20 में, और लैंग्वेज कंटेंट में 20 में 15 अंक प्राप्त हो रहे हैं। स्टाइल की बात है तो 8 अंक प्राप्त कर रहे हैं आप उसमें। उच्चारण में 5 अंक के है वो, तो उसमें आप 4.5 अंक प्राप्त कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि उच्चारण आपका बढ़िया है। आप जितने भी कैंडिडेट्स यहाँ पर बोले हैं, मैंने 2 लोगों को उच्चारण में 4.5 अंक दिए हैं 5 में। आपको मिला है हिंदी वाले राउंड में 4.5 अंक आपको प्राप्त हुए हैं 5 में। और मटेरियल कंटेंट की जहां तक बात है तो आपने बखूबी अपनी बातों को रखा। 20 अंक में आप 15 अंक प्राप्त कर रहे हैं, सबसे ज्यादा अंक आप प्राप्त कर रहे हैं मटेरियल कंटेंट में हिंदी वाले राउंड में। और आवाज बहुत बढ़िया है हिंदी की, ऐसा लगता था, ऐसा लग रहा था मुझे कि आप को शायद कथावाचक होना चाहिए, है ना, क्योंकि आपका उच्चारण कुछ संस्कृत तरह का था। संस्कृत में देखते हैं एक एक चीज का उच्चारण बहुत बखूबी किया जाता है, कोई भी चीज को छोड़ा नहीं जाता है, वो चीज मुझे नजर आया। इसलिए मैंने आपको आवाज में 16 अंक दिए हैं 20 में, सबसे ज्यादा अंक मैंने आपको उसमें दिए हैं। बट यही अंग्रेजी में प्रॉब्लम आ गई, है ना। As far as English is concerned, you have secured 14 marks in fluency. Okay, because hesitation was there, and in language content, you were committing mistakes grammatically, and Overall, you have secured 13 marks in the language content in English. The style was quite good because style you cannot change the style. As your style is there in Hindi, this similar style is there displayed in the English round. So in style you have secured the same marks, 8 marks you have secured, okay, out of 15. And in pronunciation and accent you have secured 4 marks. Not bad, but it's okay. 4 marks you have secured out of 15. And in material content was good in the English round. You have secured 15 marks. In voice, आवाज में वो थोड़ा सा मिला जुला करके असर पड़ता है, तो इसमें आपको 1 अंक कम प्राप्त हो रहे हैं, 15 अंक प्राप्त हो रहे हैं, और इस तरह से 69 69 नंबर आपको प्राप्त हो रहे हैं, और कहा मिला जुला करके आपको प्राप्त हो रहे हैं 142.5 अंक। हिंदी के कारण से आपको ज्यादा अंक प्राप्त हुए हैं, ठीक है। तो वहां पर भी देखिएगा, क्योंकि कम समय है, तो कम समय में जितने भी राउंड्स आपको लेने हैं उसमें हर तरह के शीर्षकों पर आपको काम कर लेने हैं। मेरे ख्याल से आपके पास ज्ञान है ना, और उस ज्ञान का आपको वहां पर प्रदर्शन करना है।
हो रहा है तो, और एट ए टाइम वर्ड्स नहीं आते ध्यान में। हिंदी में तो ठीक है, इंग्लिश में वर्ड्स की प्रॉब्लम है, रेपिटेशन हो रहा है, जितना मैं फील कर पा रहा हूँ।
हाँ, वो चीज देखिएगा, उस चीज का आपको भी एहसास करना है उस चीज का, और उस पर काम करना पड़ेगा। जितने भी दिन बचे हुए हैं बस आपको काम करने, यू कैन बट प्रैक्टिस, और कुछ कर भी नहीं सकते, ठीक है। तो ज्यादा समय रहता तब ये करते वो करते, देयर आर सो मेनी वेज टू इम्प्रूव इट।
हाँ, मेरा ट्यूजडे को है सर।
हाँ, ट्यूसडे को ही है। चलिए, हम लोग सभी के तरफ से आपको बहुत बहुत ही बधाई हो कि पहले से ही मैं दे रहा हूँ कि आपका चयन होगा इसमें, ठीक है। विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट, शुभकामनाएं, है ना। हाँ, जरूर। नीलोफर, Nilofer, good improvement you have made in both the sessions. You have secured 14 marks in fluency in Hindi round out of 20. And as far as language content is there, you have tried your level best to secure the maximum. In the Hindi round, you have secured 15 marks out of 20. That's good. Okay. And in style in Hindi, you have secured 7 marks out of 15. And in pronunciation and accent in the Hindi round, you have secured 4 marks. And in material content, you have secured 15 marks in the Hindi round, because your content was quite satisfactory. And so you have, in that capacity, you have secured 15 marks. Okay, that's good. And in voice, excuse me, I'm sorry, 14 marks you have secured in the Hindi round. थोड़ा ओवरलैप हुआ था, दूसरे का मैंने पढ़ दिया था। 14 मार्क्स आपको मटेरियल कंटेंट में प्राप्त हो रहे हैं, ठीक है। और वॉइस में आपको मिल रहे हैं 15 अंक हिंदी वाले राउंड में, और इस तरह से आपको हिंदी में मिल रहे हैं 69 अंक, 69 मार्क्स, ठीक है। And in the English round, obviously, there is no denying the fact that your style is good, your fluency is good, your language content is good, your pronunciation and accent is good, your voice is good, but in the material side, something weak has been marked. Okay. You have secured, however, I have not given you less marks. 14 marks is there in the material content in the English round, but in all other parameters, you have secured good marks. In pronunciation and accent, you have secured 4 and 4.5 marks, the highest in the English oration. And in voice, 15 marks, and in totality, you have secured in the English round 70.5, only because of the material content. You need to work on the material content. Okay, 70.5. And in this way, you have secured in both the rounds, if taken together, 139.5 marks. Okay. So this is your overall performance. Hope you are satisfied with whatever you have gained. रोएगी नहीं ना? Joking. Okay, everything is okay. Everything is going in the right direction, and practice. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, practice, and just you should work on all the topics given today, and as well as the topics to be worked on that those were given day before yesterday. Those topics were also important. All those topics are very important. In the Telegram group, I would share all those topics so that you people should work on all those topics together. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Wish you
All
all
right.
the best. Yeah. शिवानी रस्तोगी हो तो शिवानी रस्तोगी मैंने आपके बारे में बताया ना? नहीं बताया ना?
बता दिए।
बता दिए ना? मनु जी। हाँ, तब है
जी सर।
मनु जी। मनु जी, हिंदी में आप अच्छे मार्क्स ला रहे हैं। इसमें आप 15 अंक प्राप्त कर रहे हैं फ्लुएंसी में, 15 अंक प्राप्त कर रहे हैं लैंग्वेज कंटेंट में, 7 अंक प्राप्त कर रहे हैं स्टाइल में, और 4 अंक प्राप्त कर रहे हैं आप प्रोनाउंसिएशन एंड एक्सेंट में, 14 अंक प्राप्त कर रहे हैं मटेरियल कंटेंट में, 15 अंक प्राप्त कर रहे हैं वॉइस में, और इस तरह से आप 70 अंक प्राप्त कर रहे हैं। लेकिन अंग्रेजी में मटेरियल कंटेंट में मैंने आपको अंक नहीं दिए हैं। आई एम सॉरी। क्यों नहीं दिए बताइए? फिर गुस्साइएगा नहीं, इरिटेट मत होइएगा उस दिन के जैसा। देखिए, टॉपिक अभी भी पड़ा हुआ है। टॉपिक क्या है रियलाइज करिए, है ना? आपने निंदक नियर राखी पर ही ना शायद बोला है ना? नहीं, किस पर बोला आपने हिंदी में?
हिंदी में देश प्रेम पे बोला।
अच्छा, देश प्रेम पे बोला था। अच्छा अच्छा। तो समालोचना बहुत जरूरी है। देखिएगा, आपको खुद ही इस बात का रियलाइजेशन होना चाहिए कि आप अंग्रेजी में किस टॉपिक पर बोल रहे थे, टॉपिक क्या था और आप क्या बोल रहे थे।
सर, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट पे कैसे असर डालता है?
हाँ, तो क्या आपने एम्प्लॉयमेंट
को
पूरी तरह से
कम करता है।
नजरअंदाज कर दिया ना? यू हैव ओवरलुक्ड एम्प्लॉयमेंट।
सर, ज्यादा टाइम लग गया आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के बारे में बताने में,
अच्छा अच्छा, आपने तैयारी
और
किया
थोड़ा
था
टाइम
लेकिन
ओवर हो गया।
एम्प्लॉयमेंट, हाँ एम्प्लॉयमेंट छूट
नहीं
गया।
नहीं, हाँ हाँ
ओ,
हाँ,
है
वो
ना, वही ना?
अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट लिखे थे लेकिन टाइम
हाँ हाँ हाँ।
कम था ना।
अच्छा 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 अच्छा। तो
तो wrap up
वहां पर भी ऐसा होगा तो कैसे होगा बताइए? टाइम मैनेजमेंट इज रियली
माफ करके ध्यान
इम्पोर्टेंट, है ना? तो मैंने तो जब उसमें मटेरियल कंटेंट में मैंने आपको मार्क्स दिया ही नहीं, तो मैं उसके बारे में क्या बताऊं बताइए? आपका अ, थोड़ा सा फ्लुएंसी पर अंग्रेजी में थोड़ा और भी बोलिए, और भी रीडिंग डालिए। ठीक है, अंग्रेजी में और भी आपको काम करने की आवश्यकता है। तो अभी आपके पास समय भी है जाने के लिए, अभी आप बहुत कुछ कर सकती है ना? हाँ हाँ हाँ। चलिए, मैं बता दूं या छोड़ दूं?
आपकी इच्छा।
छोड़ दीजिए ना प्लीज। मैं
ऐसे
आपका
कोई
दिल नहीं दुखाना चाहता हूँ। मुझे मुझे खुद खराब लगता है आप लोगों का किसी का भी दिल दुखाते हैं ना। क्योंकि
ओके।
अ, बुद्धि बुद्ध जी का भी तो आज प्रकरण आया हुआ था। वो कहते हैं ना, हिंसा मत करो, और हिंसा में आ जाता है किसी का दिल दुखाना भी, है ना? खैर, देख लीजिए। मनु जी, देखिएगा, फ्लुएंसी में आप जो है सो 13 अंक की प्राप्ति कर रहे हैं अंग्रेजी वाला में। ठीक है, और 13 अंक आप लैंग्वेज कंटेंट में प्राप्त कर रहे हैं। स्टाइल आपकी उसी तरह से मुझे लगा, 7 अंक आप प्राप्त कर रहे हैं। थोड़ा प्रोनाउंसिएशन एंड एक्सेंट पर आपको ध्यान देने की आवश्यकता है। आपको 5 में 3.5 अंक की प्राप्ति हुई है, और मटेरियल कंटेंट में आई एम सॉरी, आई हैव नॉट गिवन यू एनी मार्क्स। और वॉइस में तो आपको मिल गए हैं। वॉइस तो ठीक है, मीठी है आपकी आवाज़, 15 मार्क्स है ना? तो नेक्स्ट टाइम आप जरूर प्रयास करेंगे। मंगलवार को शायद आप मिल सकते हैं कि मंगलवार को अगला क्लास हो सकता है कि नहीं, हम लोगों का अगला सेशन
हाँ सर,
जी
हो
सर,
जाएगा सर,
हो जाएगा।
हो जाएगा सर। हाँ सर।
हाँ, आप लोग सभी का मेरे ख्याल से 7 को या 8 को होगा, है ना?
9 को सर, 9 संडे।
अच्छा, 9 को भी है। और विनोद जी आपका कब है?
4 को सर।
4 को है। तो 4 को है तब तो फिर तो आपको तो आप तो अगले सेशन में तो आपकी उपस्थिति नदारद ही रहेगी।
नहीं सर, ये आएंगे करने के लिए।
हाँ हाँ, जरूर जरूर उस समय। हाँ, अच्छा, खैर मनु जी, शुभकामनाएं। और विनोद जी, विनोद जी, आप हिंदी वाले अंग्रेजी वाले दोनों को लेकर के मैं बात कर रहा हूँ। 15-15 अंक आप धारा प्रवाह में प्राप्त कर रहे हैं हिंदी और अंग्रेजी में। और लैंग्वेज कंटेंट की जहाँ तक बात है हिंदी में, तब मैंने आपको 14 अंक दिए हैं हिंदी में, लेकिन 13 अंक दिए हैं अंग्रेजी वाले कंटेंट में, है ना? तो इस पे थोड़ा सा, खैर आपको घबराने की आवश्यकता नहीं है, आप लोग सभी चयनित होने जा रहे हैं, सभी चयनित हुए। तो मैं 70 में यहाँ पर तो इतना छोटा सा प्लेटफॉर्म पे मैं कंपेयर कर रहा हूँ, है ना? वहां पर कितने सारे लोगों के बीच में आप रहेंगे, बोलेंगे, आ, सबका सिलेक्शन होगा। मैं तो 100% अंदर से कॉन्फिडेंट हूँ कि जितने भी लोग आप लोग जुड़े हैं सारे लोगों का सिलेक्शन होगा। 50% तो वेटेज तो है ही, उतना में ही आपको लेना है। आप लोग सभी चयनित हो रहे हैं और भी बढ़िया से चयनित हो रहे हैं, अच्छे अंक लेकर के चयनित हो रहे हैं। आपको 55 से लेकर के 60 तक के अंक आप लोगों को प्राप्त होने वाले। देखिए, ये मैं पहले से प्रिडिक्ट कर रहा हूँ, इतना तो डेफिनेटली मिलना चाहिए आप लोगों को, इतना डिजर्व करते हैं।